Welcome back, guys. This is LaughNgamez here, and today we're actually watching some Starcraft 2. I'm kind of like casting a CDGS tournament. This is my first cast. This is not in any way a professional tournament. This is basically a group of friends all playing Starcraft for a prize on a Minecraft server. So that's how serious it is. We have Kevin going up against God T9 or Maxminigames. Terran versus Toss, two level 27s in the Bronze League, so this is going to be quality as you can tell. So it looks like in the bottom left, it is going to be Maxminigames spawning, and in the top left, it is going to be Kevin. Alright, and they're being very friendly. Okay, so this is basically newer players. I would know what map it is, but I forgot to check. And I don't know the names of all the maps. It is... The players could think that anyone spawned anywhere. This is a force spawn map. It looks like God T9 is going out straight for a scout. So he is going. And this is actually the second game of the tournament. The winner of this will go on to play a winner of two other games. So then we'll see. So if someone actually follows this tournament, you'll know what's going on. Okay, so pretty much standard stuff by the looks of it. And God T9, I guess, got a good read or whatever and is going to the top left corner. He was queued up to go scout everywhere, and he saw Kevin's base. Kevin has yet to send out a scout, but God T9 has yet to throw down any other building. Oh, let me guess. God T9 is going for the pylon. Hidden pylon in the back? Of course. Whether he'll do anything with it's the problem. Now, he may have thrown down a pylon in Kevin's base that may be scouted when Kevin expands here, but the thing is, God T9 is only just throwing down his gate while Kevin is getting his barracks in about 15 seconds. Kevin is now going out for the scout. He is in the clan CDGS, Community Driven Game Servers, which is basically what's hosting this. But really, it's just a group of friends playing Starcraft. Kevin was going to go scout up there, but I guess he decided not to for some reason. He's just chilling. Let's see what's going on the Kevin cam. No, he's there. He's looking. Alright, he's going. He's clicking a lot. And there's nothing there, so he will likely move on to scout other places. But from that sound right there, that means Kevin just got a Marine. The question is, what is that Marine going to do? God T9 is throwing down a forge, of course. These are all bronze players, so as you can guess, there's probably going to be cannons of some sort. God T9 is using his chrono boost to some extent, and that pylon is still sitting in the back. Alright, two Marines out now for Kevin, not a single unit out for God T9. Instead, he's going for a complete cannon wall-in. Let's check the charts. Let's see, income. So Kevin, they're pretty much tied in the income. They're actually both creating a good amount of harvesters. Now Kevin will now know that God T9 is in the bottom left. Let's check the APM charts. Average 66 for Kevin, but I think we all saw some of that mass clicking right there. Kevin's actually clicking a lot. Is he just clicking away to his heart content? Well, he's queued up 5 SCVs. And Kevin's rocking 100 APM just clicking away. And it's dropping. Meanwhile, God T9 is holding a steady actual average, I'd say. Alright, now he is looking at his base, thinking what to do. Gonna chrono his forge, so it looks like he's going for the fast upgrade, and Kevin's probe just got gunned down. Kevin's probe just got gunned down by a cannon. Now, so Kevin is gonna start making some marauders. Maybe he knows marauders are good against cannons. Kevin is going for the dual engineering base. So it looks like both of these players are actually going for upgrades. What God T9 is going for the single warp gate by the looks of it. This is going to be some hardcore stuff right here. Oh, but I forgot. There's still the pylon back here, and Kevin hasn't scouted it. Kevin has his 5 Marines, so he's in no danger of being attacked by God T9's 0 units. So I wonder what's going to go down. Kevin has a reactor. He's getting up some military production. By the way, guys, you should know this. I'm totally not qualified to cast anything, except maybe this kind of game, which is definitely not professional in any way. Alrighty. Alright, combat shield's coming out for Kevin. He's making lots of Marines. Could go for another Marauder or two, I think. But then again, he's also going for the +1 attack, so it is going to be +1 attack, which will be finishing much, much quicker for God T9. Alright. Both players have yet to expand, but then again, God T9 can't really get out of his space, so he's going to be stuck to this expansion and this one. Well, his expansion and his main. He's throwing down more gateways, more cannons. What? Why wouldn't you do that? So he's definitely in it for the long haul. Now, if Kevin researches some form of tech and drops instead of just throwing on more and more barracks, which I'm guilty of all the time, I'll just keep throwing on barracks, throw on the upgrades, and I'll be good to go. As long as they don't get something that completely destroys the Marines. Now what Kevin's doing is he is creating a combat shield and then the stim pack. He should be having the stim pack following up the shells, I guess. Whatever, I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind, I'm dumb. Kevin is throwing on a factory finally, so we could be seeing some drops if he decides to go for Stargates. Maybe he'll just go for lots. Oh dear, oh dear. Uh-oh, here come the stalkers. But Kevin is moving out a scout. Oh dear, Kevin. Does Kevin have enough to hold this off? He's got one Marauder and a bunch of Marines, so he could hold this off right now because these aren't blink stalkers or anything, and they're pretty much trapped. But if God T9 just decides to keep warping in stalkers and Kevin's... Wait. There we go. Kevin's matching the production. He's got 2 Marauders coming out, and he's got Marauder slow done, so that'll be good for Kevin. 1-1 is finishing for Kevin, so by the looks of it, Kevin could be in a good spot here. Oh, there's the Mothership Core going out. Classic. Might throw down some fancy time warps. Oh, but the Mothership Core is actually going to be seen by Kevin, and Kevin actually just threw down a scan on the main and is not seeing a single army. Oh, Kevin with the noob talk here. God T9 is pulling back that Mothership Core just to kill that one Marine. Now there's 8 stalkers and without any blink, but the stock... Oh no, oh no, oh dear, Kevin. Yep, Kevin's just seen this. Kevin saw that. Oh no! Oh dear! God T9 is gonna have his shields in as well. Oh no, Kevin saw this. Is he just gonna train his units in there? Oh, does Kevin... Stim is not done for Kevin yet. Oh dear, this is gonna be bad. Stim is not yet done, but I think there's gonna be enough to gun down just these gateway units. So that pylon did prove little point. Oh, God T9 admitting his plan didn't work. What's he gonna follow it up with? And oh, these guys are friends, so they're not just destroying each other. Kevin's got a random missile turret in case of DTs, which could actually be pretty good for God T9 to go for. But Kevin does have enough energy for a scan though. And he is throwing on a reactor, so it looks like we could be seeing some medevacs, perhaps even some hardcore drops. Kevin is full swing producing. He's throwing down an armory. I imagine he is going to get apparently siege tanks and possibly start his upgrades. Let's actually check the workers. Alright. God T9 currently has a Mothership Core. Active forces. And yeah, Kevin's army is a lot bigger. Let's check the income. It's still balanced, and they've both thrown down their expansions, although I believe Kevin's will finish a bit quicker. Kevin has more harvesters. Let's check the APM. According to statistics, more APM. So God T9 could be in for it. His plan could have almost worked, as long as Kevin doesn't run his units just straight up the ramp and into death. If Kevin goes for something like, oh my god, why would you... oh dear, he threw down 4 gateways. Now will he throw our warp gate? No, robotics base. What am I saying here? And he's going for lots of Immortals. Immortals against Marines, best thing ever. Maybe he'll throw down some Colossus tech, but I don't think he has the money for that, considering he's on a single base and just spent all his money on 4 gate and 4 what is it called? Robotic space. My bad. Kevin is throwing up some air defense, so it looks like no drops. Kevin's going for another expansion. My god. And now God T9 is making a Warp Prism and 2 Immortals. So, but I'm going to imagine that these missile turrets are going to do their job. Kevin's got his Marines stationed here, so unless God T9 changes directions. Let's actually take a look at what God T9's thinking right now. He's sitting there with lots of probes queued up on his Nexus that are on his main that will soon be mined out. Oh, maybe he's going to use the Warp Prisms to transport out the Immortals? Alright, now he's throwing down a pylon there. Maybe he'll throw down some cannons. We can only hope. Now let's see, what's Kevin doing? Kevin has yet to oh, looks like Kevin's going to be swinging around back to the drop. Maybe, hopefully God T9 will throw down some cannons for his sake. Now let's take a look at the workers. Kevin's making lots of workers. Does he know he can make workers up here and transfer them down? We'll just leave that for them to find out. Oh, Kevin's coming in. He's not going to bother boosting in. He's going to shoot 1 or 2 probes. Give God T9 as much reaction time. Will God T9 notice his base is being destroyed? He pulled his workers away. His army is coming in. The Warp Prisms... oh, nope, the army is not coming in. I guess he's just leaving that base for dead. Keeping those probes coming out to die. I think this could be it. I think this is game 2. The first live cast of the tournament. The first one that's going up is actually going to be a aftercast, so I'll have seen it already. Not that I remember what happened. And this one Marauder is left to do the work against this geyser. And the shields are holding up, the shields are holding up, and the shields are gone. Now that building's actually going to start going. And now what will... oh, God T9's pulling down some SCVs, or probes, I mean. Not sure whether that's intentional or not. The Immortals, oh, and with a beastie time warp. But the thing is, just Immortals versus Marines are not a very costly trade. But I guess when there's this many Immortals, it isn't the worst thing in the world. Oh, is Kevin going to fly his thing straight over those cannons? Don't tell me you're going to do that, Kevin. No, he's just going to leave. Oh boy, looks like we have some form of movement coming out from Kevin. Is he moving out to game map control? Because we all know they've been competing heavily for that this game. But Kevin is moving out, Medevac's flying in the lead. Can they break this ramp? But God T9 is transporting probes to what looks like it could be a secret location. The thing is going to go, I imagine, drop off those probes right there, and then return. So this will be his secret mining base. Mwahaha. Will God T9 transfer these probes that have mined out this area? I'm not sure. Will Kevin ever attack? I'm not sure. Will you ever find out? Possibly, if you live long enough. He's going left, right for that base. Were those Marines still there? Those Marines were still there, and so was the missile turret, but these Immortals are going to be able to go to town. Look at this, they're just blasting those workers down. Now, generally the Warp Prism would be the evac for these guys. Oh, Kevin does have... oh no, and God T9 move command those Immortals to their death, and the Warp Prism is a little late to pick those guys up. And now Kevin's going in for the push. Let's see, will these cannons just gun them down? These cannons are in a pretty good spot, but there just ain't enough of them. Cannons, when it comes down to cannons versus a big army. God T9, oh, Kevin with the dual prong attack. My gosh, God T9 with his Colossus in the front. Kevin is saying GG, so we'll see how... oh, don't just march your Colossus in there. No, the unprotected Colossus, the other Colossus sitting here doing nothing. This is upsetting. You made plenty of Colossus, you just didn't use them. Actually, maybe this... no, not a chance. So I guess that concludes game number 2 of the noob games, unless God T9 decides to drag this out, which of course he does. Of course he decides to drag out this game longer than... this is already a corpse being dragged behind a truck. Now it's just... one question I've always had is, how do the shields regenerate when they don't have power? That's something I'd like to see changed. Oh, is God T9 going to manage to get out 3 Colossus? I don't know where I got the idea of 8 from. Oh, Kevin's going to unpower it though. Oh no. Oh, and all that money is just sitting there, doing nothing. And now Kevin is just gonna slowly pick this apart, and God T9 is gonna drag this out. But I think it's safe to say that God T9 is the loser, and Kevin is the victor. CDGS Kevin stimming those units to bring down those buildings faster with a fantastic finish, and lots of pylons over here. So we can pretty much call that game. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been LaughNgamez with a interesting Starcraft video. That's the word we'll use here. But if anything develops, that will be on at the end of this video. If not, good night everybody. Thanks for watching.